Hey, thanks for checking out my vlog. So, this is gonna be another one of those one-take vlogs, honestly. Because I got almost nothing done today. I had every intention and every opportunity to get a lot of things done today, but unfortunately, I didn't really get that much done today. Um, and, you know, part of it has to do with my ADD. I thought that for the longest time, I thought that, you know, being able to have multiple projects to be able to switch between, if I was, if I was getting, you know, I don't really want to say bored, but unfortunately, don't think I can come up with a better term for it. Um, but yeah, if I started getting distracted or uh, kind of burnout, whatever like that, you know what I'm saying. If I got that way with one project, then I always had another one to go on to be able to switch it up or whatever like that. And at this point right now, I've got enough projects going on. I've got enough projects to work with that that shouldn't be the problem, but it is. And part of my thing is that I've got so many projects going on right now that it's almost overwhelming. And well, it basically has gotten to that point that it is overwhelming. I'm not at any kind of real time frame necessarily. Uh, you know, I mean, the show last night, I was asked when I was going to be able to get something up. I told them today. Well, due to technical difficulties, not my ADD, but due to technical difficulties, I was not able to get anything up today. Um, but and these are technical difficulties that I will be working out soon. But going back to what I was originally talking about, um, I just I always figured that, I would just be able to have multiple projects to be able to work on so that way, even whenever my ADD does kick in, I can just shift gears onto another project and continue still being productive. Um, Today that theory proved to fail me because, even if something would take, a minute or two to render out, I would automatically sit down here in my chair and start watching YouTube videos on my tablet. Which isn't a bad thing necessarily, it's just not nearly as productive. Because whenever I watch YouTube videos, I don't just watch YouTube videos. I also leave, because the YouTubers that I watch are, like legit YouTubers. Like, where I want to be, making videos on YouTube and, doing it as my living. So, whenever I say I watch YouTube videos, it is mostly for entertainment, but at the same time I'm working on breaking into that community. So, um, anyway, today it was more just simply um, just a time killer thing. And so, God, there was a really specific point that I wanted to bring up, and I'm forgetting what it was right now. Okay, I just remembered. It was about how, on the one hand, I need to make sure to push myself hard enough so that I can actually get a decent amount of work done in a reasonable amount of time. Um, but on the other hand, I want to also make sure that I don't force it and then just come up with something just for the sake of getting it done. I want to make sure that I get it right. So, finding that balance, oh my god, it has been insane. To just be straightforward with it. Uh, you know, I love being able to brag about the fact that, and whenever I say brag, I don't mean it in a negative way. I love being able to say that, yeah, I can do, any sort of, club or DJ video between 2 to 5 minutes long within about 2 days. I love being able to say that. And it's true. It still holds true. Um, but, God, I'm dipping into other aspects right now that I'm brand new with. And that's what is slowing me up. I've got too much going on right now that is so new to me that I'm starting to slow down like a lot, to the point that I've almost stopped. Now, on the other hand, I'm not stopping. It would be a pause. It would be a pause. But it's just that I guess I'm just going through a rough time right now with it. And I said in the vlog yesterday that I was gonna check in with with a car dealership that Michael Thomas from Walker Videography recommended that I go check out as far as getting a video gig is concerned. And I'm going to, and I have every intention to do this on Monday. However, I wanna get the tattoo video done first before I do that. And why the tattoo video? Mostly because of the fact that the tattoo video is going to be the one that's going to take the shortest amount of time. I know approximately what I want to. That one I know the most about what I want to do and how I want to do it. I'm ready to go ahead and do it. I've literally got it set up right here on my screen. You can see it from here. Well, kind of. It's small, but it's there. I wonder if I can. Oh, shut up. Oh wow, I can zoom in. I can zoom in on front screen. Not as much though. But yeah, I've literally got that set up and ready to go. But what was I doing? I was actually watching YouTube videos on my tablet. But yeah. Anyway. But yeah, I just wanted to put that out there that I'm finding... This is another point that I'm finding a balance on, is I'm trying to find a balance. I'm working on finding a balance between getting things done in a reasonable amount of time, and having them look good, and trying to push myself to get them done in a reasonable amount of time, but also making sure that I'm not just simply going through it and hurrying through it just to get it done either. That I want to make sure to get it right too. So, I don't know. I'm working on it, and it's a work in progress. It's one of those things that, I'm just working through it, and learning as I go, progressing as I go. Note to self, so that, actually, that's probably what it is. It's not the fact that my idea of having multiple projects to be able to do all at the same time, I'm talking like, 2, 3, up to 4, maybe. The idea of being able to have multiple projects, to be able to switch between whenever my ADD kicks in, I'm not saying that that is failing me necessarily, just that I'm going about it wrong, I guess. Because almost everything that I'm working with right now is completely... It's got new elements to it that I'm working with. And that is what's slowing me up. If I had 2 or 3 club videos to work on, I'd be able to get those knocked out in a matter of, 5 days. I could, because I have in the past, more or less. But the fact that I'm working with this, tattoo video that is dealing with more of the artistic slow motion time lapse. I mean, hell, I use my tripod in this. So that's a new element that I'm going to be working with, as well as I'm going to be working with some different music too. So it's going to be kind of a different feel of the same type of club elements that I put into editing, but again with a different feel. And then I've got the trailer. I'm going to be working on a highlights trailer for the show that I was at last night. That one actually is going to be less editing, like less video editing that I'm used to, and more of whenever I get Fruity Loop Studio back on my desktop, it's going to be more of, you know, I'm going to be doing more of the idea of finding and creating the different sound effects to use. And then of course I've also got the my mini series on, you know, Fort Wayne Artists Entertainers. I've got that one from Pierre to work on. And honestly, that one is going to take the longest time. And that one is a matter of making sure that the story, you know, that the topics and everything like that, they flow reasonably. That I'm not jumping all over the damn place. So, yeah, a little overwhelming, and my hand is going to be basically forced to take a breather from those videos for about 2 days, maybe 3. I'm not sure yet. And I'm gonna wind up holding off on going out to that car dealership probably, because I want to at least get one thing done. And I know I won't have the time with with Christmas Eve and Christmas Day being literally tomorrow and the next day, from the time that I'm shooting this right now, to be able to work on any videos. I mean, hell, even my vlogging is going to stop, basically. I'm going to be shooting video with my smartphone for, you know, family stuff, everything like that, reminiscing and everything. But I'm not going to be doing, you know, YouTube vlogging necessarily. So, because it has nothing to do with my video career, and this is what this channel is about, is a BTS. So, that was rambling. Anyway, I'm gonna end my vlog on that note, that I am finding a balance between having enough new projects with working with new elements of editing, and also making sure that I get something done in a reasonable amount of time, but that I also stay on it for long enough that I can do it good. So, that's the thing. So, anyway, good night.